Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be talking about how to lose weight. Now I have done a video about this a couple of years ago titled How to Lose 20 Kilograms in 2020/21, 22. Same rules apply, so if you want to watch that, the card will be up above. It basically describes my entire weight loss journey, my weight as a child, a teenager, and now a young adult, and what I did to lose weight when I broke my foot and I gained a lot of weight. This is going to be a continuation but not an official how to lose weight in 2023 video. I'm going to be doing that once I'm 100% happy with my weight, but just a little bit of a backstory. Literally right after filming that video, so I maintained my weight from 2020, 2021, and then February 2021 came around. They're filming a TV show right outside my house, like a really big high budget TV show, so apologies for the cheering. One thing about America is that when you move here, you're gonna gain a lot of weight. Now, this might not be the case for you, but it was the case for me. Now, I was going out every Saturday, every Friday night, and with alcohol, not only is there obviously sugar in there, you're gonna eat a lot more, so I would be eating throughout the night, and also the delicious New York pizza and trying all these different foods. I live in New York, so there are a lot of options. Was the main reason why I gained a ton of weight. Now the thing is that I don't have a scale here and I don't really want to weigh my weight here, so I can't really tell you the specifics, but I felt a lot heavier, and all the progress that I have made in 2019 was diminished, except for the fact that I didn't go all the way up to where I was, like at my highest, not even near that. I suspect I was about 69 or 70 kilograms, so not by a lot, but still, you know. And so it has been my mission in 2022 to lose all of that weight. And the funny thing is that 2022 rolls around, I decided that's it, I'm going to be prioritizing my health and I'm going to go back to 60 kilograms. Now, I'm not at 60 kilograms, but I have been making a lot of progress, and what I say in this video is going to be what I say in the video that is going to come. I went from, I'm guessing, like 70 kilograms to how I feel right now. I'm like 68 kilograms, which is not a lot, but at the same time I am growing my muscle. I'm going to the gym 4 times a week, but I'll get into that as we go along. So the first thing, which is the most important thing, is calorie consumption. I went into a very high caloric deficit. I don't track my calories, but I was tracking my calories with MyFitnessPal for a couple of years, so I now know how to intuitively do this, and while it's not precise, I find it a lot easier because I'm not as stressed and I'm not noting down all of these things. If you find that to be easier for you in the journey that you're in right now, all power to you. MyFitnessPal is literally the best calorie tracker. It's really quite simple. I just cut my portions down in half again, and I stopped drinking alcohol for a couple of months. And when I tell you that, yeah, that did a lot. Those are paid extras, but these extras are not getting paid to be my hype man. This is my one key to weight loss. Are you guys ready for it? This is Kefir. My Russian mother would have this every single time she'd want to lose a couple pounds, and what this does is it really subdues your hunger, and it has so many benefits. It has so many nutrients in it. It has a lot of calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics in it, and it has 8 grams of protein, which is amazing for my gym goers out there. So what actually ended up happening is I started drinking this for dinner every single night, and then cut my portions of dinner like sometimes in half, sometimes quarter that, like a tiny portion for dinner. But the thing is that once I have a whole glass of kefir, I wouldn't be hungry anyways, and if I am hungry when I go to sleep, if my stomach is hurting, I eat frozen blueberries. That subsides my hunger. and that's it. Listen guys, it comes to discipline, and discipline is one thing, self-love is another, so you have to pair the two together. If you are making yourself not eat at all, I don't want you to do that by any means. I don't want you to do that at all. This is strictly intentional goal setting and knowing how many calories you are consuming and not going an unhealthy amount under. I'm not talking about starving yourself. What I'm saying is you need to go into a caloric deficit. If you don't go into a caloric deficit, you're not going to lose weight. I can end this video here. You don't even have to go to the gym. When I lost 44 pounds, a really big chunk of that for months and months was me not going to the gym. I'm dead serious. All it is calories in and calories out. And when I tell you, I could be putting my finger up my ass, I could be going to the gym 5 times a week, I could be cartwheeling every single day, but the only thing that does the job is calorie deficit. You have to be in a calorie deficit, but you need to do it with self-love. So you need to learn self-love first. That is the number one most important step before anything else. Just like I said in my previous video about this, I loved my body at 80 kilograms, I loved my body at 62 kilograms. Every intention that I make, every time I put food into my mouth, every time I get ready to go to the gym and lift, every single act is done intentionally, and the intention is self-love. I'm doing this to look better, to feel better, and if any smidgen, any percentage of me making an act out of hatred or being like, I need to fucking skip a whole meal just because I need to get to this weight that I want, that's not self-love, that's torture, and I am not talking about this. But when you make an intentional set plan for yourself that I'm going to safely be in a caloric deficit, I just want to make this very clear because this can get into a dangerous zone, and I'm happy to say that I never was in that. My way of thinking of this and how I did this safely and carefully and in a loving way was I love myself. How I look like on the outside does not match how I feel on the inside. It's not, oh my God, look at Bella Hadid, I need to look like her, or I look horrible. You know, looking at other women is a source of inspiration for me. When you look at a woman and she is not inspiring you and eliciting some sort of trigger within you, I want you to unfollow her straight away. I also want you to do this out of love for your body. So every step that you take, everything that you eat, every exercise that you do, you are doing this out of self-love, and you know that what you're doing is healthy, but you need to be in a caloric deficit. Now, I like to have a big breakfast. It has to be oatmeal or protein pancakes, or sometimes I do scrambled eggs, avocado on toast with a little bit of salmon, but most of the time I have oatmeal with peanut butter and flax seeds. They are literally my favorite go-to breakfast, and what that does is that it keeps me full for a very long time, and before lunch I might have a banana or an apple, and I snack on fruits. The thing is that I don't have snacks. I am weak for chocolate. I'm gonna have chocolate. That's one thing that you have to know about me. I have a lot of coffee throughout the day as well, and that subdues my hunger also. What happened in New York is that I actually started drinking less coffee, and because that happened, I would get hungry more often, and so I'm really starting to drink a lot more coffee now, and that's really helping me. Then I have a lunch that is either a salad or like a turkey sandwich, or a lot of the time now, once I moved to New York, I meal prep. So I have brown rice and chicken paired off with either Brussels sprouts or asparagus or broccoli. So I don't think, I'm always on the go. I'm very, very busy. So I don't want to be thinking too much about what it is that I'm going to be eating. I know that it's going to be filling for me, nutritious, and I don't have to be thinking about it, and I don't have to be going out and buying food that is processed as well. I really like to have a mid-sized portion of lunch, so again, brown rice and turkey or chicken with some vegetables, and that keeps me so satiated throughout the entire day. If I'm going to the gym, I'm having a protein bar before, yes, before. Because one thing you gotta know about me is that I need to eat right before or I will literally not be able to lift. And I have a banana or I have one of both. So either a banana or a protein bar, and then I have pre-workout. When I do work out, after, obviously for dinner I'm gonna have something a little bit more. So I'm going to, well, right now I have this chocolate collagen protein shake that I have. It's really, really nice. And then I have something protein based. I usually just like to keep it simple, so whatever is around the house. Like, I most of the time don't whip up anything big or fancy for dinner, just because by the time I get home I'm working on my own stuff and I don't have time to be making dinner. A lot of the time when I am meal prepping, I make myself a big Greek salad. So I have Greek salad with tuna, or like a sausage and eggs and Greek salad. I really take it easy with dinner, unless I am going out with my friends and going to restaurants that New York has to offer, which of course then I will treat myself. How often? To be honest, I really wanted to sacrifice everything for losing weight. That's all I could think about at the end of the day. So there has been a couple of months where I did not have any takeout. I didn't go out for dinner with my friends. I didn't go out drinking. I literally just spent every day focusing on my health, going to the gym 4 times a week, learning and growing my form and everything to do with that, because I fell off for a really long time in terms of that. I did, and I'm like, is this your priority or what, girl? Like, you really have to take yourself by the balls. It really is something that you have to prioritize. And then in terms of exercise, as I just told you, I go to the gym 4 times a week, and I focus on lower body days 2 times a week, and then upper body days 2 times a week. And if you want to see the specific exercises I do, I've actually started a new playlist called Workout With Me. So I literally film absolutely every single workout that I do every single time I go to the gym, and I compile it into a week of workouts every week. We're on week 5 now, so you can see exactly what I do, and so that's super exciting. I've been really hitting my PR. Every single rep is intentional, so I'm really pushing myself at the gym. The first thing that I do is I do 22 minutes of the Stairmaster. I do specifically 22 minutes because that's the most that my Stairmaster lets me go, and then I can of course extend it, but at that time I'm just like, I'm done. So I usually do 1 to 3 compound exercises. If I'm doing lower body day, I do 3 compound exercises. So I always do squats, Romanian deadlifts, and hip thrusts every single time I go to the gym. And then upper body day, I always do bench presses at the very beginning. One of the days I do bent over rows, and then the other day I just do like whatever. But I don't have any specific set chest, shoulder day, specific days. I just like to do what I like to do at the gym. You have to do what makes you happy, and so those exercises I know will get the most out for me, and also they're really fun for me, so it's a win-win. So you want to try to find both, and if you don't like going to the gym, you don't need to. You can do Pilates, you can run, you can do a plethora of things. Another thing is that I really need to inspire myself a lot. So I have a workout playlist that literally without it, like I cannot, like I really need this playlist. I really need my pre-workout, and I love going on YouTube to look at exercises and workouts. You're not ever going to stop learning. Every single day is an opportunity to learn something new. I literally right now am going on Jeff Nippard's YouTube channel. I have watched so many of his videos, but I'm sort of reintroducing myself to the gym again, like more professionally. And so his videos are so informative, like he has science-backed things speaking about lifting and eating and everything, and he's amazing. And then I also watch Brett Contreras for his hip thrusts, and he's like actually done a lot of scientific research to do with hip thrusts being the most glute activating exercise at the gym and all of that kind of stuff. That personally for me excites me. Right now I'm watching Chrissy Chella, Liana Deeb, Bailey Stewart, Diana Ruiz. Those 4 girls, when I watch them, something in me just wants to go to the gym so much. It can be completely different people for you. You gotta really pick people that inspire you and make you literally want to go to the gym. And the gym has to be fun, and I don't want to hear about any of this "you're not motivated" all the time. You got to make yourself motivated. Like, yes, you have to make yourself go to the gym. Discipline is important, like go, but it's just as important to keep yourself inspired and do things out of fun. So when I started literally having 8 hours of sleep, sometimes damn near 10 hours, and when I eat 30 minutes before, and I have an amazing playlist and pre-workout, my favorite pre-workout right now is Total War. There's no way around it. Like, there's no magic hack. You have to really push yourself, and you have to sacrifice so many things. And my whole YouTube channel is riddled with you don't need to be sacrificing anything, because I talk a lot about manifestation. If you want something, you can get it. But in terms of exercise in the gym, yes, you will manifest and that will work. But when I manifest, it's like that helps me become disciplined, right? That turns me into a disciplined person, and it's easy for me, and it doesn't even feel like I am doing that, right? It's just fun. But there's no way around it. No matter how the cookie crumbles, you need to sacrifice barely any alcohol, if any, be disciplined. When I go out, I have vodka sodas, sometimes spicy margaritas if I'm treating myself. I have one, junk meal. I love Shake Shack. The most you'll see me have Shake Shack, or like any cheat meal, is like once a week. But even then, it's like if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not, and I'm just gonna skip it. So now I've literally been having one Shake Shack once per month, and that's my cheat meal. So I have one cheat meal per month. Listen, if you put something in your mouth and you're like, why is it that I'm not losing weight? The thing that you're putting in your mouth is the reason. Like, it's so simple and easy, and that sounds so stupid. But I just remember when I was losing weight, before that, I would be eating these unhealthy things, and then my mind would try to rationalize it and be like, no, it's your treat day, or you had a long day at work, or you're stressed. Your body doesn't listen to that. Your body is just getting the food, and it's processing that information. It doesn't care what excuses you give to it. It doesn't care that you've been stressed all week and you had however many slices of cake, whatever, I don't know. It's important to balance and have a happy and fun, fulfilled life. And of course, when there's events or when you just know. Once you practice this, you will know when it's time to treat yourself, because I'm not saying cut this out completely, but I'm just saying when you put something in your mouth, that is the reason why you're gaining weight. In terms of, oh, I just had a whole bag of chips, I wonder why I'm not losing weight. That's the reason. Your body responds differently to different foods. Just because that girl in your class can eat literally everything and she's still stick thin, it does not mean that you can do the same thing. Unfortunately, in this world, we have been given different metabolisms, and it's up to you to test every single thing that you can to know, if I eat this, am I going to gain some weight? What if I cut this out right now? What if I stop putting honey in my green tea? It's every single move, every single thing that you put in your mouth has to be intentional, and you have to be in a caloric deficit. There's no fucking way around that. It's all it is. You don't need to go to the gym, although I highly, highly, highly recommend, and it is one of the best things because it really clears your mind as well, and it does help you obviously lose weight. And as you're going to the gym, you still need to be in a caloric deficit. There's no way around it. Like, that's another thing that people get confused with. It's like, oh, because I'm going to the gym. And this was my mistake when I just started at 19. It's like, oh, I'm going to the gym so I can eat whatever I want. No, that's not how that works. It's a harsh truth that unless you're ready to hear it and actually apply it, it's not going to happen for you. Like, try every single thing in the world. You're going to come back to this video and you're going to understand that I was right, because I tried every single other thing and nothing matters. You can go on keto, you can be a vegan, you can have one chocolate cake every single day, perfect. But if your goal is to lose weight, it's calories in, calories out. I'm not saying have a chocolate cake every single day. Of course, you need to be nutritious. I'm the first person to say that. I have fish oil, multivitamins, all these different things. I have flax seeds. I have like 5 fruits every single day, and I make sure to have salads and eat my vegetables, of course. But you can literally eat anything if you really think about it. Like, as long as your calories are in that deficit. And if you think the deficit is low, go even lower if nothing is working, because I can fucking guarantee you, you're either not tracking right, or you're eating a little bit more than you think and you're not being disciplined, or you think that caloric intake is a good amount, but it's actually not, and you need to go lower. And if you think that was a controversial statement, you can suck my ass, because I'm not saying do 500 calories or 1,000 calories a day and starve yourself and skip meals. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But you know your body, you know your BMI, or else I hope that you do, and if you don't, you need to check out your BMI and you need to check out exactly how many calories you need to be consuming. If it's really that hard for you and you've never done this before, by all means, do that. But I have been trying and tracking and doing all of these different things, eating less for breakfast, doing intermittent fasting, whatever. But what works for me is have a big carby breakfast, really big, that I'm actually full, that I don't eat for a couple of hours, protein-based lunch with carbs, nice balance, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't have any carbs for dinner. And I eat 4 or 5 hours before actually going to bed. For me, that's how I lose weight. That's my own body. You have your own metabolism, you have your own height, your calorie intake might be different. Man, I don't even know how many calories that I consume anymore. I just know what it is that I need to put in my mouth in order to lose weight and what I need to cut out to lose weight. You just need to experiment with different things and know that this is a journey, and take it easy and do everything with self-love. You're gonna get this. It's literally not one cut, dry, specific way, but the root of all of it is eating less calories. Being in a caloric deficit. That's it. Being in a caloric deficit. Like, experiment, go on this journey, see what works, see what doesn't. Do it out of love. And I 100% wholeheartedly believe in you. And I hope that this video helped you and inspired you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.